dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
Brought down at the 31.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Drops this off to Richard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. From the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. Carr going to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to Darren Waller.
Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the
Nice
play.
job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
kick.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Goodson made the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this time Carl throw, eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 31, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw his Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 6.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Yard line.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Mayfield. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's now third down.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 29, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
It's a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the 5th-year running back, it's Jalen Richard. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
The 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Touchdown, Browns. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
28. Raiders 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham.
Mayfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Touchdown like that. Work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty back and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard. Gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
win and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be the true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2.